Hi, everyone. It's Mrs. Smith. I am just going to go over, I say quickly, it'll probably be like 20 minutes, the library resources and databases that you'll be using for your organ system and disease project, and how we're going to use Noodle Tools for this project. So I am going to click off of me so that we can focus on what the expectations are for this project. So this is from your teacher. You're going to have at least 4 graphics. We're going to use 2 articles from databases using the LibGuide, and we're going to use some scientific websites and we're going to find those websites through Britannica, which is on the LibGuide. Don't worry, we're going to go over that. We are also going to have a works cited page that has to be included, so we're going to use Noodle Tools. So let's just, Noodle Tools, let's just start there, okay? So navigate your way to Noodle Tools through your waffle. Remember, it's the little dude jumping up and down because taking notes is so much fun. And once you have gotten to this page, you should, I'm thinking that most of you have already created your account. Some of you, if you are not in history or English yet, may need to just set up the account saying Ledyard High School and your year of graduation. But again, access that through your waffle. Okay, so if I went too fast, I'll just go back and show you. So Noodle Tools is right here. It's just like EasyBib. On here, you're going to click this ugly green color right here. It says New Project. And we're going to do whatever you want to call it. You can call it bio, you can call it organ and disease. We are MLA and we are advanced. And then go ahead and click submit. Noodle Tools has a ton going on here. So within each project, you have a dashboard. Don't worry about this dashboard. You don't have to do anything here. The only place you're going to be doing anything as you're doing research is on the sources tab. You're going to keep track of the sources that you use. So I'm just going to leave this open on this page and I'm going to pin. So I'm going to 2-finger click and select pin. The reason I do that is the poop X, poop, I hit that X and I have to get back there, goes away. So 2-finger click on the tab and select pin. And now you can see it's stuck in the corner right here. Okay. For those of you who need more help with Noodle Tools, there are more videos on the LibGuide, but this is just, I want you to get that set up so we're ready to go. So I tried to put everything I think you're going to need on this document right here, on this, slide, your links to your LibGuide. So, but wait, Ms. Smith, what information do we need? What I've done on the slide deck is these are the questions, put the questions you're going to be answering, okay? So you're going to choose an organ system and you're going to describe the organ system by answering these questions. What cells, tissues, organs make up the system? How does the organ system work normally? And why is it important to the human body? The reason these are hyperlinks is because it will take you directly to that slide, and that is where you will put the information answering this question. Your teacher will give you more directions as to writing in full sentences and how she expects it to look. But when I am reading for information, when I am reading and needing to extract information, I like to have in my head the questions that whose answers that I'm looking for. So I'm envisioning you having this slide maybe open on the left-hand side and then maybe doing a tab resize. So on the right-hand side, you can be searching, and we'll do tab resize in class. I think I can do it right here. Tab resize. Let's go. 1, 2. So you can see that I could have this slide open so I know what questions I need to answer. And then over here, I can be using this to access my information. So I'm not toggling between tabs, which can get confusing. I have my questions. I can go right to the slide. I'm reading over here. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to come back up here. here is the link to the LibGuide. I made a pretty little box for you with 2 databases, an encyclopedia, and a website for you to use. We're going to go through each of these briefly. This first one, Gale Interactive Science, has 3D interactive models and information for you. If you are at home, you need a username and password, maybe just a password, but you know what it is. If you forgot it, you may email me. We are going to click on Human Anatomy. And then I find it easier just to scroll through. There's 35 things on this list to scroll through to find what I'm looking for. You can try to search here, but sometimes you have better luck just searching this way. So maybe I'm doing let's see, show more results. Show more results. You can see that they're in alphabetical order too. So maybe I'm doing something with the respiratory system. What you'll notice is here is this really cool 3D model, which you can kind of pick apart. And when you hover over the different pieces, it will give you a description as to what it is. It gives you a description over on the left-hand side here, a brief description. And over on the right-hand side is more in-depth information about the respiratory system and lungs. This might be a lot. This might be super helpful. It might be hard for you to read. You're each different. If you find this site is helpful, if you find that you're reading it and answering some of these questions, you need to cite it. So you're going to click the Cite button, and you're going to, look at this, export to Noodle Tools. Oh my gosh, does this get any easier? You're going to click Select Send to Noodle Tools. It shows you. Okay, that's what it's going to look like right here. You say, these references look good. You make sure the project selected is bio. Note, if you do not have Noodle Tools open somewhere already, this will not work. You need to have Noodle Tools open first. So you're going to select, say, bio, and you're going to say import references. I come over to Noodle Tools, I refresh my page, and voila, it's right there. So it really makes your life so much easier if you cite as you go, instead of at the end go, oh my gosh, I forgot that works cited page, and then have to hunt all of this down again. Really? That took me like, 3 seconds? So get in the habit of doing that. Okay, so you can explore this. If you find that this site is too hard for you or it doesn't have enough information, I think this Gale Interactive, you do find it helpful, is really going to be focusing on it's going to help you focus on answering the description piece of this. The next database for you to look at is this science one. And here, what I suggest is you can search. Maybe you know the disease that you want to be focusing on. Maybe I'm just going to type in lung disease. And this is going to give me, 437 different reference articles about different lung diseases. It's going to give me biographies. It's going to give me pictures. It's going to give me some videos. Oh, cystic fibrosis. Maybe that's the disease that I'm going to look into. And if you're watching a video from here, you could be using this to take your notes. Absolutely. You're going to cite it. And voila, there it is, your Noodle Tools, making sure you're MLA, right? Okay. So videos are great sources of information. And the videos that you find on databases, we know are good. They have not been doctored. They are not deep fakes. They have not altered them. They are ones that people, human beings, have chosen, selected, and evaluated for your use. The images that are on here, maybe you decide you want to use this picture. You're going to also want to cite the picture as well. Okay. And you can put the citation right in Noodle Tools. You don't have to add it underneath the image in that case, which I had originally said. So maybe we're doing black lung disease. Here you go. Here's your article. There's a definition. There's the description of it. There's the causes and symptoms. There's the diagnosis. There's the treatment. There's the prognosis. There's the prevention. Ah, so awesome, right? So those are going to answer all of these questions right here for you. So now you've checked this off, at least 2 articles from databases. You may be using some scientific websites. So let's look at where we're going to find those. So Britannica Encyclopedia. There's a lot of things on the internet. The internet is ginormous. And, we find we kind of rely on Google a lot, but Google only gives us the tip of the iceberg. And it's up to us to sort out what is good information on Google. I love Britannica. I've met the people who work here. I know some of the editors and all of the team that works together to keep this site up to date and to make sure what is on here is helpful. Well, is not just helpful, but it's factual. Please note, you're paying attention? If you are accessing from home, you need this username, LHS Library. Your password is the same as these 2. Okay. So maybe here we're looking at cystic fibrosis, or maybe we're looking at learning about lungs, the respiratory system. So I just did a search, and then I get a list of results. Here, I'm going to click on the respiratory system, and there's an introduction. It has a lot of information on here to help me answer those questions. I'm going to guess that much of what I need is probably in the introduction part. Okay. This looks like it's the respiratory system of lots of animals, so maybe you want to focus on humans. Let's go back. Let's do, we did the lungs again, right? Respiratory disease. Oh, human respiratory system. So much better than that of a chicken. All right, so here we go. The design of the respiratory system. So don't do what I did. Don't click on the first thing you see. Make sure that you are using information that's going to be relevant to to your project. Okay. These are the different headings: the design of the respiratory system, the design of the respiratory system, so you can get there quickly. You have images and videos. Absolutely watch videos. Maybe you want to use some of these images. Their citation tool is a check mark. And again, you click it, I'm going to hide that. You will find the MLA citation. You will copy it. What? There is no Noodle Tools button? No, I'm sorry, not on Britannica. So now what? So now you come back to Noodle Tools. You say new source. You say it's a database. You say it's an original, I'm going to say original content because I don't see encyclopedic article. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is you're going to choose this, copy and paste citation. Come down to manually edited citation and Control V to paste. Then you always make sure you click save, submit, whatever it is on Noodle Tools. And now I have these 2. Okay, so if you're using images from one of these places, you do need to make sure that you're citing them. Maybe you're going to add, I don't know, I'm not sure how you would add this video. Oh, yep, you could copy the link right to the video there. Awesome. You may need to log in though. Your teacher might need to log in. So that was under images and videos. I want you also to come down here to where it says Web's Best Sites. So here are 4 sites that could be helpful for you to learn more about that topic. So again, maybe that first web database that we looked at was like way too hard. Maybe this one helps you understand things a little bit better. Read things at different levels. It will help you. On here, you're going to notice, again, oh, poop, there is no citation on here. If you use an article from a website, on Noodle Tools, you are going to click New Source. You click Website. You figure out what it is. Maybe it's a web page on the site. Then you have to fill out these fields, as many of them as you can. So the URL on this one is up here. The month of publication, we try to find that now. Do I have a month? September 2019. So we can just do September 2019. And then the most recent date of access is today. So the next thing, I'm actually already putting editor because I remembered up here it says reviewed by Larissa Hirsch, MD. So I'm going to put her in as the editor. So Larissa Hirsch, MD. See the other reason why MD, do not, oh, no professional titles, sorry. Why Noodle Tools is so much, not Noodle Tools, why databases are so much easier with Noodle Tools. Not only do we know the information we are getting is great, but we don't have to do all of this work as well. Not that this is bad, but. So the title of our article is this, Lungs and Respiratory System. And I'm just going through so you see what fields you need to fill out. The ones with the stars you absolutely have to fill out, or it will not let you create your citation. So the name of the website obviously is Kids Health. If you need help with this for your individual sites that you're using, please let me know. I'm going to click Save, and then you can see that it appears on my list. Okay, so, let's go back over to our list here. Live Science is another website that you can explore. You can tell this one's really clunky. It's got good information, but there's advertisements on here, and it's a little less clean. You know, they've got these rabbit holes of things that you can go down. So if you use a website like this, you really want to stay focused on your search. And I would suggest you type in your search. It's a respiratory system. Thanks. And I know, respiratory system. Here you go. And I know, so make sure, this is the second one on the list. Respiratory system, air goes in, air goes out. That's great. I know there's another one. If I take out the word lung, let's spell it correctly. Wait, there was a really good one before. Respiratory system, our avenue for gas exchange. I don't know why I just missed that one. So here's the parts of the respiratory system. It was at the top of the list. Here we go. Diseases in the respiratory system. There's lots of information and there's hyperlinks within to get more. Okay. This is a website. There's no fun little citation tool. So you will have to create the citation on your own in Noodle Tools. Finally, the last piece that I want to show you is in Noodle Tools. When you go to hand this in, you need a works cited page. Here is how you will do this. You will make sure that all of your sources are here, including any images that you may have used. You will click Print Export and you will export to Google Docs. This sends it to Google Docs. La, la, la. Sources for bio, it sets it all up correctly. Here, you're going to click share. We have to change this, the get link. This drives me bananas that we have to do this. You're going to change it to Ledyard Public Schools, and you're going to copy the link. Then you're going to put that link in this last page that I set up, Works Cited, insert link to the Works Cited document. I'm going to actually delete that, and I'm going to put in the link so that Miss Donovan or whatever teacher is grading you can click on that to see your Works Cited page. Okay. So I'm making this video so you can rewind to parts that you need to watch more closely so that you can refer back to it, especially if you are at home. I'm going to just get rid of that in there so that you don't make a copy of this way. And again, your teacher will be giving you more directions, but those are the key pieces that you need to know about your library databases and tools to help you be successful at this project. I'm always available, usually available to help however you need, either here in the building or you can email me, ksmith@ledyard.net, if you are at home or on Wednesdays. Okay, good luck. Let me know if you need me.